So, I know it's been forever since I made a video, but obviously I've been back in the hospital and I have a PIC line for a week. So, I'm going to actually show you guys everything that I have to do before giving myself my medicine through my PIC. So, first, of course, make sure everything is unclamped. Put some gloves on. And when I say that what I'm about to show y'all, this is what I have to do every time I start my medicines. And one of the medicines is 3 times a day, and the other one is every 24 hours. So, but like I said, this is what I have to do every time I'm ready to start my medicine. So, just took the caps off of these. You want to make sure they're unclamped. First, start with heparin, actually. First, clean the tips. Even though you just took the cap off and the caps have alcohol in them, you still just want to clean the tips. So, clean the tips like this. Heparin. And I have 2 ports, so I have to clean both, flush both ports. So just flush like this. You can't really see it going in, but flush it. Okay, so that's just heparin. Now you saline flush both of them. And when you saline flush the first time, what you have to do, because PIC lines can get clotted very easily. So once you saline flush both of the PICs, what you're gonna do is make sure you have good blood return from your PIC line. So you have a purple port and a red port. Sorry. So once you flush with the heparin and then you flush with the saline, what you want to do is pull back on the syringe to see if you get blood return. So that's how we know that it's still flowing good and there's no clots. And I'm getting blood return from the red port so far. And you don't want to obviously fill the syringe, but you want to make sure you're getting blood return, because if not, then your medicine is not going to go through because there's clearly a clot on the end. So, got good blood return from the red one, so I'm going to leave that sitting here. Now, we're going to see if we get blood return from the purple. It's coming. See? So we got blood return from the purple. Purple is actually moving faster than the red port is, which you would think is kind of strange because there's 2 different ports, but it's connected to one wire. But still, it's a little different because sometimes my red port will draw blood and my purple one won't. And sometimes my purple will draw blood and my red one won't. So, okay, so like I said, both have good blood return, so like so, all right? Next thing what I'm going to do is flush again, because I see I have good blood return. Both syringes, blood. Yep. See, good blood return. And then, of course, because I just took those caps off, the blood still is like at the tip a little bit, so you don't want to put that saline right on there. Well, not right away, I should say. Okay, so you can see the blood sitting in my in the tubes. And these are so easy, they just twist right on, like literally. So then you want to flush it again, of course. And see, now the blood is gone, obviously. see, blood. That's clear. So, once you do that, one more time, you flush one more time. So, you're going to flush altogether, you're going to flush 4 times. You're going to flush once with heparin, once with saline, draw blood, see if you get blood return, and then flush 2 more times with the regular saline. Every time. Every time. So, alright, let me flush this one more time. Okay, now, you never want to fully take these off until you get everything else situated, because if you do, you're going to have to keep, alcohol on it, keep alcohol on it. Okay, so, this is one of my balls of medicine. It's very big. It's tobramycin. It goes in for about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. Yeah, hour and 45 minutes. Okay. This one is the smaller bulb medicine. It's called meropenem. It takes about 45 minutes. So you have both vials of medicine, and what you do, you unclamp it. Unclamp both of these so the medicine starts to run up to the top. And what you want to make sure is that it's dripping already. Okay, they're both dripping. So, once you take the syringe off, you just screw this one on, onto the valves. No, onto your line, sorry. And then it just starts going through. Takes about an hour, 45 minutes, like I said. And then when I'm done, once my medicine is done, I'll just stop it and show you guys. So, when my medicine is finished, these bulbs will be flat, obviously. And when it's done, what I do is get more alcohol, obviously. And you just want to unscrew it from here. Sometimes these are hard to get off, especially if you have gloves on. Okay, there we go. So, we want to unscrew it. And you flush it one more time. But I'm not going to do that, obviously, because I'm going to hook it back up. But then you use these little caps. And you take the tops off. And they have alcohol inside of the caps. So, that keeps it sanitized and cleaned until you take it off and do another one. Another dose of medicine. So, like I said, you take the tops off. And then you just put it on there. And you make sure this is clamped, because if not, blood can start to flow outward. It won't spill out, obviously, but it'll flow out. So what I do is I kind of wrap this around my arm, but not tight, obviously. And I have these little mesh sleeves, I'll call them. And because you don't want your PICC line just exposed, especially if you're leaving the house or something like that. You don't want your PICC just exposed. Well, I don't. I don't know about other people. So anyways, you just put the little mesh sleeve over your PICC. And then, you know, just like that. So, like I said, I just want to do a video and show you guys what I actually have to do as far as administering my medicine and everything. Literally every time I have to draw blood to make sure I have good blood draw. I have to saline flush, start my medicine. Like I said, the tobramycin is once a day, and my meropenem is 3 times a day. So and it's spaced out. So I'm like waking up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning for one of the doses. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So like I said, it's just a day in the life. But I wanted to show you guys what I actually have to do at home as far as administering my own medicine. It's not hard anymore because obviously I can do it myself. But when I was younger, of course, I had to have my mom do it for me when I was at home, or they had a home nurse come out. Nope. They have a home nurse come out sometimes, but not all the time. Clearly, this is one of the times that the home nurses do not come out. Luckily, I only have to keep this in my arm, hopefully, for another few days. And then I'll get my PICC line taken out. Hopefully. So, but that's all. I just want to show you guys, let you guys see how everything goes. But have a good morning.